First and foremost, welcome to mi casa. Tonight I'm going to be doing a little bit of unwinding. As you saw, I just walked in, came to the door, still in my work clothes. Just gonna show you a little bit of what my routine looks like for self-care, for just a little bit of a relaxing evening. It's supposed to rain tonight, so it's gonna be super cozy. And the thing that I love the most about cozy nights is that it's also fall, and that also means it is soup season. So I am 1000% going to be making some soup tonight, and that is going to be a little bit of a decompressing activity. I had a long day at work, and cooking is definitely a joy for me. It's something that de-stresses. It just is fun, it's colorful. So we're gonna get into it and we're gonna make some soup. We're gonna do a little self-care, skincare, show you guys how I unwind, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, this jacket is coming off. Hot. All right, so let's get all of our ingredients. I'm gonna be making this like really cozy wild rice, mushroom, carrot, celery, creamy soup, and it's vegan, of course. I'm gonna put a record on, I'm thinking. Pick some tunes out for the evening. This is the vibe tonight. This is 1000% the vibe. I started cooking when I was like 12 years old, and I always found it to be like very therapeutic then, like just something so exciting to like make something new and be creative, and like knowing that it wasn't going to be perfect because I was 12, you know, but like even now, like I've kind of brought that principle into my cooking, that I'm like, this doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to taste good. Like, you know, I showed you that recipe, but I'm 1000% gonna like freeball this. Also, I should watch this knife. Veggies are going in. You know what I absolutely cannot stand? Recipes that just tell you to like season with salt and pepper to taste, or like maybe like 2 cloves of garlic. We have paprika, we have red pepper, we have thyme, we have onion salt, and of course we have garlic powder. Like, we're gonna season this bad boy up. Talk for them. Okay, we put a lot of thyme. That's all right. Okay, y'all. First things first, get in that comfy attire. My favorite thing to wear is a good turtleneck. So turtleneck season, I got some comfy shorts on, and we're chilling. Unwinding and rest is something that I find so crucial to my being and to just how I function as a person. I'm definitely a more introverted person. I would say I'm an extroverted introvert, in which I get a lot of energy from being around people, but I also need time to recoil and reflect and just think, to be able to be a good person, be a good roommate, a good friend, a good family member. So unwinding and rest is definitely something that is an essential part of my routine, and I'm really happy that you guys can be here and take some tips from my book, some of the rules I set for myself on nights where I am unwinding. So obviously I just got home from work, I did a little cooking, just got the things out of the way that I needed to get done, because, you know, we get home, we all have responsibilities. But once I get those out of the way, I usually like to make a space for myself where I can fully unwind. The whole point of unwinding is stimulating, so doing things that are not going to be very high stress or really bringing up your cortisol levels. If you work in a role like myself where I'm on my computer all day, or I'm on social media, I'm editing, I definitely need a brain break. So I like to set my phone aside, I like to set all technology aside and really just do some things that are grounding. First things first, a little bit of tea time. Okay, I lied. Actually, first things first is setting the scene, because you want to have a nice ambiance to your unwinding. So now that the ambiance is set, I am ready for a little bit of unwinding. So the first thing that I like to do is journal. On some nights where it isn't like a rainy, cozy night, I might want to do something with people for unwinding. But tonight I think I'm more into reflection and just kind of listening to what my mind has to say. So something that my therapist actually recommended to me was to start a gratitude journal. And I would recommend this to anyone. You don't have to be in therapy, which, to have have a gratitude journal. But basically, I try to write things that I'm grateful for every day at the end of the day, and this has become a really integral part of my wind down routine. So I'll write in my journal things that I'm grateful for, my highs, and then a few things that I could do better on, my lows. And one thing that I love about this is that I try to make it fun. So I use my colorful Crayola markers that I've got from Target for a couple dollars, but they really make the experience just like more therapeutic and more fun. You can draw and like just get out everything that you want to on the page. So yeah, I'm gonna jump into that. I'm gonna write a few things that I've been grateful for today, and a few things I feel like I could improve on. Sidebar, it's also really nice at the end of the week when you've like collected all of these things that you've been grateful for to look back and just see how great the week was, or things that you might want to improve on. It's just a really good reflection tool that is really nice. Alright you guys, so the next thing I do in my unwind routine is a little bit of beauty self-care. I am going to do a nice little face mask and just do a few things to, relax, take care of my skin. Alright, first things first is my hair is going back. And I'm going to be using this Youth Dose Even Brighter Mask by Stevie Fox. We carried this online at the Vegan Warehouse, and I actually got this from one of our past sample programs, and I've been using it for so long. Like, seriously, I've used this so many times, and you really don't need so much. So I've been able to get a lot of wears out of it, so it's really great. But before I forget, first things first, what I'm going to do, and what I always do before I put a face mask on, is wash my face. And I'm going to use my favorite Derma-E brightening cleanser. I usually use this in the morning and night. It's like a great everyday kind of cleanser, but I like to just clear away those impurities first before we put on another layer of a face mask, because I feel like if you have more acne prone skin, that can just lead to further breakouts. So let's cleanse first. Really get in there. Okay, face is washed, so now I am gonna go proceed putting this face mask on. Such a pretty little texture. It feels so good. I feel like until you start working full time, you don't really see the value in slowing down as much. You get to realize like how important work-life balance is. So like doing something as small as putting a face mask on is really just like an act of joy and like taking care of yourself. It's such an act of self-care. I look insane. I love this face mask. I highly recommend it. It has turmeric root in it, saffron, castor seed oil, rosemary, sunflower extracts, zinc, so it's really great for like fading any kind of acne scars. I use this pretty regularly, like once or twice every other week kind of thing. Alright guys, so this face mask is pretty much dry. I am going to take the rest of the night to unwind. I'm going to wash this off, but then I think I am going to sign off. It has been great having you guys unwind with me. I hope that it inspires you to take your self-care a little more seriously and incorporate a little bit of unwinding time into your routine. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We put out new videos every Friday. Once again, thank you for watching and tuning in, and much love.